let them know what you will play.
יכול גם בעברית.
לאנשים פה, נגיד...
לנו.
הסטייבר, תדבר לסטייבר.
רוסיניאנה חמישית של ג'וליאני. play it on?
So long piece, huh? Well, maybe we can do, I don't know, I'll see how far we get and how much I have to say, so I'll stop you at one point if I feel like. playing on it. What can I say now? One of the things that I really do need you to take care of is to stop the open basses.
Oh.
Because you are all the time in, well, A major most of the time. You're getting so much of this. And you can, sometimes it's not possible because thumb has to go and do other things. Sometimes it's not possible. But in many cases it is possible to stop, the ringing basses so they don't overlap. Another thing in general is that for me, in my taste, I wouldn't use so much of a ponticello, especially not for this music. A little bit brighter, but not so much for ponticello. Sort of like to leave the colors of the sound a little bit more narrow in sort of that classical or early romantic spectrum. Not so much of this. If you're going to a little bit brighter, but not so much of that. I think it would fit more the style, Other than that, here and there, I can come up with some details or something or musical, but overall it has a great spirit. That's very good. So let's start once again from beginning, and we'll just go over just very few details.
So
No, not so much. Just more. Then again, something is not as clear about the sound. There's some buzz.
yes. Fourth, I think. No.
No. You hear it? Play me without lifting. Yeah, so there's no buzz there, right? But
It's like a ski to life.
The scale, I'm not sure.
זה שלא מתכוון לזה, הוא
well, it's
מתכוון
from guitar.
לחיתוך.
Yes, זה kind of
לא.
What I think it's the how quick you lift. If you lift it slowly, you get. Yeah, so it has to be. Yeah, so it becomes super clear. So now I'm going into such a detail.
No, you're
because
right.
everything else is there, so I must go. It becomes more clear. There's no. I don't know if it's that or if it is just.
Perhaps
manual.
My fingers, I think.
Yeah, I still hear it. Yeah. So it's about quickness of the left hand, how quickly it lifts up and how far. Otherwise, it gets that. You hear it? If it is slow. Maybe only this. Yeah, don't go so far. You don't have to lift the weight. Okay. Go on. This, I want a little bit longer. Right? Come again. Go on. One. Good. Once again, this whole phrase, let's drive it all the way to this E. Yep, bum bum, bada bada bada, more, and then crescendo all the way, drive it to this chord. Play again. So it has a certain progression. Play. Yeah.
Ah.
You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Move there. Again. That's it. That's it. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, don't bring this chord too much out here. Here, when you play, keep the don't bring the chord. And there it is. You see, I hear this D ringing over too long. Ponticello?
Oh.
Not too much Ponticello, yeah. It's just for me now. I don't I don't like so much Ponticello, so keep it a little bit. Keep going. Nice. So there, can we stop
Yeah,
the
yeah.
play? Whatever it is. Yeah. Maybe even shorter basses.
I can.
It's clearer.
Oh, it's like this.
Yeah, otherwise you have, A, D, and E ringing together harmonically.
No,
It's nothing.
that's-
Yeah. Okay, go on.
So,
So made them in the way it knows. That's it. Now, drive it because you have here a cadenza, right? And then you have the resolution. You came back to A. So keep this a little bit more for a longer time. Resolution. Harmonically, understand?
Yes.
So don't make it too exciting when you come here. And then comes the melody. Give me a little bit more of subtlety, even though if it says forte, just relax after this one. Play me this.
The cadence.
Yeah? Think more cantabile. Think more cantabile. Megan. Okay. Play me now this. Play this. Left. As you play this, just imagine. Don't keep playing. It goes da dee da da da,
Yeah.
Even if it is forte, bring more of a cantabile. So relax PI. So that you have a very like. Okay. Okay. Take it like this. That's it. Ah,
Yes,
can you,
I
yeah,
heard
you
it
hear it?
too, yes.
Ah, now that I pointed, you hear it. So when you go back, when you go here, and you go, or you play it here,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah,
Oh, where is it?
from there. For some reason it doesn't bother me so much, but maybe here you can make a slight rest stroke,
Ah.
very very light, and that stops.
Ah.
But
Yes.
you can't because you need to.
Perhaps.
Exactly. Fourth finger there. So you stop it with your fourth there, and on here. After this, when we are coming out, where you play that. Also, you just have to leave. So you have a pinky that you can stop it.
Yes.
Good. There we are. There's the solution. Go on. Keep going. Heard it?
Yes, yes.
Huh? So it's
Yeah.
the left hand finger that you can use to just slightly touch the string, and it cuts it
Yeah.
off from ringing. Good. Go on. pianissimo. Play this. Where is that? More pianissimo. Start much. Playing from before. That strange shift there. You have this, and then you go into this, right? Flat. Where do you play? Leave it. Doesn't matter. So, right? Is this the problem? Yeah, because you see, the last finger is the third, and then you have to jump there, and you hear it. Not about second. Yeah. Would it be? Yeah, don't try to grab it both at the same time. Sorry, it's give yourself just a little bit more time.
Like to build.
Yeah, maybe. You understand? These are the solutions that perhaps you practice and you say, no, it's not going to work. But you must explore it.
Yeah.
You must try it. You are at the level where you can try those things. Okay, so play me the way you play now. What? I still want nicer top E because you have a full chord and this is sounds a little bit. You see, for example, there you have a beautiful sound, you know, and that's very very contrasting from this. So you have to. If you think of the singers, Rossiniana, right?
Yes.
Rossini, opera,
yes.
right? What's the most beautiful singing voice you've heard? Just tell me a singer.
Singer, a man or a woman?
It doesn't matter.
Maybe
Okay, but he's not so much opera. He's more sort of like Pavarotti, let's say. Okay. Why? Because his color is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's even. It's throughout, right? So it's not saying dum ba it's there are no those such incredible contrast within one line, you know, and especially in the music that sort of is pursuing the beauty of the voice. So I would say with the guitar the same, you know. If you can do this, that is so beautiful here, it can be the same here. You can give a character, but keep the quality of the tone the same. Okay? Yeah, let's cut the chord because we have. He wants the. Yeah, because you're letting these ones ring. That's clear. Yes.
How can I do this?
Oh, I don't know. The only thing what I'm doing here, I'm releasing and putting the thumb on D. Yeah, that becomes clearer.
Yes.
You know, it's not covered by the chord. Yeah. Ba-ba-dam. You see there again. It's the D. Here you didn't have so much the problem because in the C chord you had G,
Yes,
which was repeated, and I didn't hear it. But here, what it's saying, it's the D. You know, so we have to cut that D. There's has that clarity. There.
So,
Just put the thumb on the D.
the G also sounds.
But it's not so disturbing.
Ah,
Then the
it's
foot
not-
in between. In between. Yeah.
ah.
Mhm. Piano, 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 piano. Yeah, play this is not so much important. Let's say that this is the melody. You play. Sorry. Think that as a melody. Not so
Oh.
much on this. Like distant. Play with this. Yeah, like an echo.
Really?
Yeah, very light. Good. Go on.
The right.
Yeah. Now you hear it. Now you will be bothered by that. Okay, now let's make a little bit of a contrast. It says here sforzando and then mezzo forte. Okay, here you had, let's say, it's sort of it's variations, right? This one was more like my stoto, tam taram taram. Made this more legato. The contrasting. Huh? So the yeah, not too loud on these. That's it. Yeah. And this, I still want to hear more of a triplet. And then, yeah, grace note. Otherwise, I'm hearing more like a sitting taka taka ta. It's not really that. Yes. Okay, now here. Yeah.
Take a more time.
Yeah, take a little more to bring out that line to have a little bit more beauty with it. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to change so much the tempo, but just give me more beautiful tone. Go. So it's tra-pa-pa-pam. Yeah, so it's more, yes, that's it. So now, for example, you can go to this.
Ah.
Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's
Second time.
contrasting. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Play like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make me the repeated notes that important. Da-dee,
Ah,
da-dee,
I'm
da-dee,
making it
da.
too loud.
Much less. Yeah. So that we have a little bit more of a distinction between, certain motives and certain lines that are more important than the ones that are not. There's tons of notes here. But if you make more of that distinction dynamic, it's gonna be even nicer. Play there. this here is another little trick. What you did now, as opposed to the first time you played, when you're playing this, you let everything ring, and there was too much of noise.
Yes.
I mean, now you stopped it, which was really nice. But if you stop it and don't let the other strings ring, it's dry. So you have to stop the strings. If you're playing, touch them lightly and release them.
Ah,
So you stop the noise from before, and then you release the strings to support
for the higher
the
notes.
sympathetic tones. Yeah. Okay. So do it slowly. You'll feel it. Yeah. So that that becomes solo, and it's supported. Yeah. Otherwise, it's sort of it's not as clear if you leave everything else. Ring, eh? You hear it. And you stop it and release quickly.
Yes, I thought like with the right hand, but it's not.
Okay, but now give me a little bit more playfulness. Yeah, what I mean is just play it differently a little bit.
Ah,
Opera.
yeah.
The character moving away. How do that? That's it. So element of opera, element of theater, acting. Good. One. You see some. Keep it on. Fret it. All of it.
Yes.
And play bar right away. Nicer, yeah. Yeah, otherwise, you know, the first string is. You play it. I don't mind it yet, that's fine. Don't change it. More expressivity there now. Higher octave mezzo. Bum, bum. That's it. More vibrato. Even if it is so short.
Push.
You the basses. And then you have. Yeah, make them, if necessary, make them shorter. Yeah, it's more clear. Go on. And then again. Dum, pa, pum, pa, pum.
The change of tempo.
Yeah, I wonder.
No, I heard the opera, and here it's like this is the singer, and
Mhm.
here enters a flute, I think. But here enters like a man. She sings and then they enter like in a different tempo, and then here she
comes back.
again.
Okay, You know
think-
what?
I don't
Fine.
know.
Then let's try this. Give me a little bit more of that. A little bit more of a break. And then, now I understand it more. Understand? Otherwise, it was just too abrupt. Okay, go on.
And then here I
You
return
go
to
back
the
to tempo.
Yes.
So okay, so fine. But with this, you can say what? A little bit faster, and here a tempo. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Dolce and less energy there. It's too exciting. Watch your breathing. If you're a singer, you will never da ha dee dee da ha dee dee da. So think singing. Even don't even think it, but do it. Actually, sing as you play, because your breathing influences the musical expression.
Oh.
Understand? Because it's like this, and it translates. It makes me feel like that, and I have to feel with it. Play and sing.
Sound right?
Yeah. Sing. I need to hear you. Okay. Can you sing it as if you would be opera singer? Not like.
While I play?
No.
Oh.
Without. I'll play accompaniment.
La.
No. Think you are Pavarotti now. Whatever. Okay. So that is very, very important. If you can, with your voice, emulate that feeling, it will translate on the music. Because this and this is both instruments. When the music comes from here, right? This is very easy. When you sing, it's very easy to translate what you feel. And I need to hear that more in this. There's plenty of this feel in your playing, and it's fantastic. But I want this more of it in there for a contrast. Okay? Everything together now. You don't have to sing now.
Okay.
Sing it in the end. So throughout this, you will just take care of all these bases. Cut them sooner when you need. You see there?
Yes.
So that we have that doing this. Yeah, that's good. That's clear.
Can I change here the tempo? Because this is a different opera.
Yeah. You know what? What you can do is take yourself a breath here, continue in the same tempo, and quickly make a turnaround.
Oh.
Yam, bam, bam, bararam, lam. Bam, bam, da, 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 ba, di, ba, di, ba, di, da, di, da, ba, dam. Okay, so play with more vibrato, with more passion there, right? You hear it? Play it before. Make this extremely short. Yeah, because
Yes.
I get that. Yeah, so it's less noisy. Okay, go on. Yeah, it has to have more expression. Yes.
Yes.
You know it all. You're just not using it. Play again from there. Watch out when you come to the first string. Move this. You can play a little bit darker on the second, sorry, brighter on the second and third. But as you move to the first, right hand there. Play this. Yeah, because I don't want to hear the difference. You see, it's the whole thing. It's the whole cadenza. And I don't want to hear the difference when you're playing on a different string, when you're using the thumb and these fingers. The tone, the quality of the tone has to stay more even. Okay? Play once again then. No, play that a little bit brighter. No, on the third string. On the third. And then, yeah. That's brighter and then watch your thumb. Da, da, and then play the thumb. It's not, it doesn't have the same, you see, your G, it's one color and the thumb, it's a nail. It has to have closer tone. It's not so much of moving that, but it's finding the attack angle of your thumb. You're using a lot of nail and it becomes thin. Bend the thumb a little bit. Fine. You see, look. Difference, eh?
Yes.
It's only nail. I need that when I play very fast. Clarity. But when I need a nicer tone on the thumb, I do this a little bit. Find a different tune. What is that? Right? Play this tone. Yeah, you will have to just use your ear to find where it is, and that's it. Yeah. Or when you play this, IMP on the third. No, change on A.
Ah.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Go on. Okay, I want you to do something. Playing these C sharps.
Ah, I feel like it's the.
I want to feel that connection with it because that's very loud.
Okay.
Mm. Sorry.
Ah.
You still squeak. There you are. So practice that, go on. Okay, so if you want to bring a little bit more dimension to this now, play me bum, 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 and then this D, much softer. Is that a melody or is What is it you want to bring?
No, the upper higher.
Alright. So don't play this D too loud. Much softer. Play. More crescendo. More. More, otherwise staying too long the same. Sing that out. Sorry, what's that? No, you're here, sorry. Let that sing really. Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
It was-
You. It's the fourth finger.
Yes, it was good once, but I don't know. It
Something
goes.
happened? Worse?
It's getting worse. Exactly. I don't
I'll
know
play
why.
this.
Um,
Taka, 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 taka. And land on F sharp. No, I don't want you to go. Listen. Only want you to play until there.
oh.
Okay. Now, here, what is difficult is you think is far away.
Oh.
So play me now this. Right? Yeah. No, I don't want you to go on. I don't want you. No, I only want to loop this model, this portal. Look how far the pinky is going away. That's it. Yeah. So don't let it go away very much. Shift the balance of your whole arm towards the pinky. Okay, play again. Yeah, play this. You play this here? Yeah. That's taka 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 da, yeah.
Sorry. Used
That's
to,
okay.
yeah.
D stays ringing. Don't let the D ring. Go on. right away. Why?
Yes.
Takata 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 takata. Yeah, if you want, you can make accelerando, yeah, but not subito. Huh? Maybe this takata takata. Then you can go, but not right away. It just, I would simply just stay with the same tempo. Okay, so play
How
from there.
can you play this fast? It's really,
I don't know.
it's really difficult.
Exactly. Or again. Just rely on the arm. Not so much the fingers, but arm. Very pleasant. Right? Yeah, it's just hard. There's no question about it. So maybe let me see what if you make a little bit of rallentando and bring the tempo down. Let me see what happens. Even from there. Yeah, wait.
Can I suggest something somewhere?
Yeah.
Can I suggest something? When he does the fast thing, he relaxes the hand and it becomes like trembling. And that's the energy of tremble. That's it. It's going to be tremble. Because it's fast, it locks itself. But if you let your hand like
Loose.
like this, and like if you do a tremolo, like you do a rasgado, for example. Instead of doing it with rasgado style, you do it in course style. It really comes from the energy from the hand.
Oh, I don't know how I can try it.
The hand must be really free.
Можешь вообще.
That like this. So that the energy goes through from the end to the finger.
I don't feel it when I'm relaxing, unless it's played really soft. And not maybe playing each. Wait. Yeah, now then switch, because we want the thumb to be louder. We want the melody and the bass, so don't play these loud now. We already had it. And then much softer these. They're too loud, you see? All these much softer, all these repeated harmonic notes much softer. Difficult shift there when you're playing this.
Maybe.
Can you do each bar?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Then it's a shift. But you're playing already like this, right? Yeah, try. Yeah, because time.
Always thinking about not going to the Ponticello, so I'm getting out of it.
Go on. Play once again. Yeah, I'm missing if the bass becomes so loud.
So like Bach is reminds me. Two voices.
I think it's a little bit more. It really, if this is so loud for me in the beginning, these do not have any importance at all.
Okay.
Lighten up just a bit. Let me see.
Like this.
Yeah, I want to hear the top. Now you have to hear da da with more sforzato. What is it?
Like it looks to me like it's not like the obvious where the bigger chord is to do the. I don't know. That's what he wrote, but I don't know. It's like.
And what is it you want to do?
No, just like a. I don't know. If it's missing, so.
I like it.
Yeah.
Can you use this A? Let me see. Take it
Oh.
from there. Yeah, don't rush into the next one. Finish off. Yeah. You feel that you have a breath. That's it. Same thing here. Da-da-da-da. That's it. Here I think I heard the D ringing over.
Yes, I heard some.
Maybe play like that. Yeah, maybe. Then in this,
So barré.
you don't have to put a bar. Just lower the hand and the third. Yeah, sometimes I do that with the third finger. Yeah, that's good.
Is it possible to like do a mirror staccato?
I like it.
Because he wants to.
It's fine. once again from here, piano stay longer piano. More. Yeah. So you have to see what is your, forte, what is your piano, and not to get this crescendo, but to get this. You understand what I mean? Progressive, not like to get too fast and then it stays too much. Maybe there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. No, it's fine, it's fine. Do it
I
again.
thought about
Yeah.
the sound.
Wait. Wait. Relax. You know what? Don't think it as a three steps. 1, 2, 3, but think it as a one line. Yeah. You understand? You just hit with this finger sometimes precisely where, you understand? It's this, it's not Imagine it like that. Yeah. Yeah. So don't feel so much you like you have to make like a big step on those. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're definitely. Yeah, there I really have to cut that. Yeah. Okay. Show me that. Is there time? I'm just wondering because this has to. It has to stop. Yes. Yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah, it is possible. It will work. Maybe the finger is with the left, but I think with the right you will be able to do it. Use the left. Use the left to stop A. So it's I'm using the left hand.
About the
Second.
sixth.
Also second. Well, there is so quick that you will stop both at the same time. Understand? Because it's so quick. You will stop them both. Yeah, just touch both bases. becomes way more clear. So we stop these with the second finger,
Yes.
and then you have that bar that lifts. And there, there you can't. But it's going. Actually, you are. You are. Go on. Yeah, good. So you see there are some details, but great way.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
very good.
Mauro.
Thank you. I have a general question. How can I make this